this? Well, what story are we telling? Ladies and gentlemen, this tale is undoubtedly one with which you may be familiar. It concerns the fortunes of three brothers.
Wait.
What is it now?
I'm one of the brothers. I never get to do it. I'm always, you know.
You can be the second brother, but be careful.
I'm always careful.
My fellow witches and wizards. Everyone ready? We now present to you the tale of the three brothers.
There were once three brothers who were traveling along a lonely, winding road in twilight. In time, the brothers reached a river, too treacherous to pass. But being learned in the magical arts, they simply waved their wands and made a bridge.
Before they could cross, however, they found a pot blocked by a hooded figure. It was Death, and he felt cheated because travelers usually drowned in the river. The Death was coming. He pretended to congratulate the three brothers upon their magic and said that each had earned a prize for having been clever enough to evade him.
The oldest brother, who was a combative man, asked for a wand more powerful than any in existence, a wand that must always win duels for its owner. So Death fashioned him one from an elder tree that grew nearby.
The second brother, who was an evidence man, decided that he wanted to humiliate Death still further and asked for the power to recall others from death. So Death picked up a stone from under the lake and gave it to him.
Finally, Death turned to the third brother. A humble and wise man, he did not trust Death. So he asked for something that would enable him to go forth from that place without being followed by Death. And Death, most unwillingly, handed over his own cloak of invisibility. In due course, the brothers separated, each for his own destination.
The first brother traveled to a distant village, where he sought out a wizard with whom he had once quarreled. Naturally, with the elder wand as his weapon, he could not fail to win the duel that followed. Leaving his enemy upon the floor, the oldest brother proceeded to an inn, where he boasted loudly of the powerful wand he had snatched from Death himself, and of how it made him invincible. That very night, another wizard crept upon the oldest brother as he lay upon his bed, whereupon he stole the wand and took the brother's life.
So Death took the